What's going on, everyone? It's Spartan Warrior 5 again today, bringing you guys another Call of Duty Black Ops video. And in today's commentary, I'm going to be doing sort of like, not really a commentary, more of like a thoughts and opinions video on a new upcoming movie that's going to be coming out August 5th, and the movie I'm talking about is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and some of you guys might know which movie I'm talking about, might have seen trailers for it, and are probably thinking, or maybe thinking, I'm not sure, like, oh god, not this movie, this is going to be a piece of crap. Everyone has their opinions, but just, this is going to be what I think. Straight away, after I saw the trailer, I wasn't thinking, oh my god, this is going to be a piece of crap movie. Now, I do not expect this movie to be like one of like a great cinematic masterpiece like Inception or Citizen Kane or, you know, any of these great movies that have won tons of Oscars and stuff. Dark Knight, you know, you guys understand what I'm talking about. It's not going to be one of those movies. This is going to be one of those movies that you can go to with a bunch of friends and just have a good time. And it's just, I don't know, I'm interested in to see how the movie unfolds, because here's what's up. Now, I haven't seen all the Planet of the Apes movies. There were several released a couple of years ago. I saw the first one, and then the modern version that was released a few years back. I don't remember any of the actors in it. I probably should. But anyway, basically, if you guys don't know what Planet of the Apes is, it's basically a movie, or a series of movies, about how basically the apes on Earth evolve into like some sort of like more intelligent species. Like they become more advanced intellectually, and you know, they become the dominant species on Earth. We are no longer the dominant species on Earth. We're, you know, not the top of the food chain. We're basically slaves to the apes. And it's just like a whole series about like an astronaut who travels through time and ends up in this world and tries to escape and all that jazz. But I mean, it really brings up an interesting point. It like just kind of brings us back down to earth and say, you know what, we're not things special, you know, we're not separate from animals, you know, we are technically animals. It's just we have a higher intellect that puts us on top of the food chain. You know, all of our technology and, you know, all of this is what puts us on top. If we didn't have that, well, then we might not be around because of all the dangers of, you know, out in the wilderness and things like that. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes, then, is, as the title suggests, how it all begins. How, you know, this is going to be the prequel to the film, which shows exactly how the apes become so intelligent and exactly how do they come to power. Which, in my mind, is going to be an interesting concept, because I've always wondered, you know, how exactly do they become so intelligent? How do they become so advanced? And the movies never really explained it, so that's probably why they're going back and making this movie to show fans of the series, you know, this is how it all happened. And you know what? Just by that, I'm intrigued with this movie. I want to know how all of this, you know, happened. And that's what's going to pull me into this movie. Now, as I said before, I really don't expect this to be some sort of a masterpiece film that's going to win a lot of Oscars. Again, it's just something to, you know, just go and entertain yourself with. I mean, that's really all that it is. But then, here's one point, excuse me, that I want to bring up, that my brother and his friend keep talking about, and that's the whole sort of idea that, you know, first off, in the trailer, if you guys haven't seen it, there's about like, what, 30, 40 apes that escape from the laboratory, and, excuse me, gosh, 30 to 40 apes that just come out of a laboratory and start wreaking havoc all across the city. And they just keep bringing up the point that, you know, with the United States' modern military that is today, you know, why couldn't we just suppress them with, you know, our Apache helicopters and, you know, all of our automatic weapons and nuclear weapons? I mean, seriously, we're just gonna let a bunch of apes take over? And I mean, it's a good point, but I mean, in movies sometimes you just have to like bend your disbelief to enjoy the film. But I think this problem would have been solved a little bit better. Like, you wouldn't have to bend your disbelief as much if the film were set pre-World War II, because basically we weren't that advanced, our technology wasn't as good as it is today, and maybe, you know, the apes would actually have a better chance of taking over and, you know, uprising against the humans. I mean, in just today's world with all that we have, it seems unlikely that it would happen. So I guess I don't like the time setting just because, you know, of the bending your disbelief. But other than that, I mean, if I can get over that and just be like, alright, this is going to happen, let's see how it turns out, it might be an enjoyable film. And of course, I'm hoping it's going to be an enjoyable film, because lately, films have really been, you know, letdowns, like Transformers 3, oh my god, just, ugh, Michael Bay, just stop making films, seriously. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Maybe if I go see it, I'll go give an actual official review on it. But until then, guys, hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, and have a great day.